story of Jonah and the whale. Once upon a time, there was a prophet named Jonah. Now, usually prophets were eager to deliver messages from God. Yes, Lord, I'll go wherever you send me. But Jonah wasn't like most prophets, and this is his story. One day, God gave Jonah a special message. Jonah, I have something important for you to do. Of course, God, where would you like me to go? Israel, I'm ready to speak to your people. But God's answer surprised Jonah. No, Jonah, I want you to go to Nineveh. Wait, Nineveh? You mean the city filled with mean people and bullies? You want me to tell them to stop being bad? You've got to be kidding. Jonah felt a knot in his stomach. Why would God want to help those awful people? What if they actually listened and changed their ways? Would God just forgive them after everything they'd done? Jonah wasn't happy. He didn't want to give Nineveh a second chance. So instead of obeying God, Jonah did something very unexpected. I'm not going to Nineveh. I'm out of here. He decided to run away from God, as if that were even possible. Jonah ran west, completely in the opposite direction of Nineveh, until he reached the shore, where he found a ship ready to sail. He thought to himself, now I won't have to deliver that message. But as soon as the ship was out to sea, a terrible storm began to toss it around like a toy. The sailors were terrified. The captain called out, everyone pray to your gods so we don't die. But where was Jonah? He was below deck, fast asleep, trying to ignore the storm. The captain found him and shook him awake. What are you doing sleeping? We're in the middle of a storm. Get up and pray. Jonah knew why the storm had come. He felt guilty for running away from God. He confessed to the sailors, this storm is my fault. I've been running from God. Throw me into the sea and the storm will stop. The sailors didn't want to do it, but the storm kept getting worse. Finally, they threw Jonah overboard, and immediately the sea became calm. But that wasn't the end of Jonah's story. God had something big planned. He sent a giant whale to swallow Jonah whole. Inside the belly of the whale, Jonah realized something important. He prayed, okay, God, I was wrong. I know you want me to give the people of Nineveh a second chance. Please, give me a second chance too. And after 3 days, the whale spat Jonah out onto dry land. Probably a little smelly, but alive and thankful. This time, Jonah didn't run away. He went straight to Nineveh and delivered God's message. And guess what? The people of Nineveh listened. They stopped being mean, and God gave them a second chance. The story of Jonah teaches us a powerful lesson. God's love and mercy are so great that He is willing to give second chances, not just to Jonah, but to all of us. No matter how far we try to run, God's love will always find us, and He's always ready to forgive when we turn back to Him.